There's a perception that out-of-control college costs have priced lower-income families out of higher education.
College debt is incredible these days, but I want the young people as well as the parents in here to know that there is money for you.
I know that when I went to college, I had no clue how I was going to pay for it, but I was fortunate to get some scholarships and work study.
The reality is that there's money out there to help, and we want to help you to find it.
It's really important that the Virginia Society of CPAs hosted these events across the state because there's a lot of talk right now about student loan debt being at an all-time high, college not being affordable, and there's so much information out there and so many different resources available to help make sure that students graduate from college with as little debt as possible.
College tuition is actually going up more than the rate of inflation. So a lot of people think, oh, I can't afford to go to college. But what we want to do is we want to dispel that myth, because practically everyone can go to college.
There's many different avenues and resources that are available, and there are many people that are out here willing to help these students through the school system, through outside organizations, so that college really is affordable.
When I went to college, I took out student loans and took a long time to repay them, so I was looking for some options.
Having no loans is what my goal is, so any help that I can get, I'm reaching for it.
The one thing I really walked away with was information on what you can do from the start, planning ahead to make college more affordable.
You want to begin saving as soon as possible.
You got to plan in advance, you've got to budget, and you've got to save and invest.
Events like these help high school students and their parents understand how much it costs to pay for college and the resources that are available, like 529 plans and scholarships that are available for students that they really need to know about in order to make college more affordable.
The thing that stood out the most about the event today was the 529 plan, starting when your kids are young to help plan for their college education.
There's a lot of questions about specifically the Virginia 529 plans, so we've been really lucky to have the Virginia 529 group exhibiting with us and making their information available that way.
There are two types of 529 plans.
One is what's called a prepaid tuition plan, and the other is a college savings plan.
Got some new information on the Virginia 529 plan that I didn't know. I already have the plan, but I got some new information on how to utilize it.
What I heard from the students tonight is the need for more information on completing the FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid. We have some fabulous people in the back of the room that are going to be able to give you some information about what that means, but I tell you, that opens so many doors.
There was a lot more opportunities for me to get financial help with, instead of just getting loans and having to go and pay them all back and having to worry about the debt gaining up on me.
About 70% of our students graduate with debt.
It shocked me that the amount of debt that most people have after they graduate.
Does anyone have any idea what the average loan debt per student might be?
I think the one thing that stood out for me was the amount of student loan that kids can graduate with when they finish college, and it's a large amount. So I want to make sure that my child doesn't have such a large debt when he graduates.
The average loan debt per student is $35,051, and this has been going up because the price of college has been going up.
We do have some CPAs here if you have specific questions about your individual situations and want to have a one-on-one consultation, or to talk about the CPA profession if that's something that you think might interest you.
I was interested in volunteering because this is really important to me. When I was in high school, we also had events like this, and I would never have gone to college if I didn't know that I could afford it. There was financial aid, the FAFSA application, so it helped me.
That was very helpful, talking to the CPAs about financing and different options.
One question I was getting, what is a CPA? So that was good to just kind of talk about the career that I'm in.
In high school, a lot of people are not aware of what a CPA does. I think it's kind of similar to me when I first started. I think everyone think accountants just sit at a desk all day and just punch numbers. And actually, once you get into that world, you kind of realize it's as exciting as you can make it.
When you get those three initials CPA behind your name, it just opens up a whole lot of opportunities.
So financial aid comes in the form of grants, Loans
and work studies.
and work study.
So under grants, that's financial aid that doesn't have to be
The more
repaid.
you can save each
and
month,
it's usually
and the
based on
longer
some
you can
sort of
save
knowledge.
over time.
Loans can be either subsidized or unsubsidized.
And then there's work study programs that you may be able to
Scholarships
go through
are
school.
money that you get to go to college, and you don't have to pay it back.
How about some questions?
It was wonderful. It was a lot of questions answered that I was not thinking that would get answered, but I really enjoyed myself and we had a good time.
When I saw the students coming in, I knew that they were interested in what you had to offer here this afternoon, and so it's gratifying to me to see them come out and participate.
I think this is a great resource. This is great for the community, and I hope that you do this again. It provides a lot of information and kind of takes the stress out of college planning.
Thank you to the Virginia Society of Certified Public Accountants.
And I just want to thank you all for coming and to help provide this kind of program for our students.